question about the rules. Did you're being a member, for example, of this golden circle, or?
How can we know the conditions?
Because we didn't see it in the room.
Because we have these conditions in the rooms, for instance.
We target very specifically who we basically approach for this. You, of course.
So you are targeting.
Yeah, you of course are very welcome to sign up to it, but we basically target also who we give on arrival or on departure, who we are giving a form, who would be a potential for us due to his travel patterns and how he basically booked into the hotel. So a group we probably would not approach, we would not give Golden Circle memberships due to the way they came, basically due to the booking source and the profile. The profile is for us very relevant.
Работим предимно целево, каза той. Разбира се, и вие сте добре дошли да се запишете за членове на този златен кръг на лоялните клиенти. По време на пристигане и заминаване се дават формуляри, които трябва да се попълнят, в които са зададени въпроси откъде, как е направена резервацията, по какъв начин, откъде идва съответно и човекът, но може би защото сте група, за това не ви е даден такъв формуляр.
Do you have difficulties in recruiting new staff, and what is the percentage of staff turnover here?
Какъв е процента на служителите, на оборота на служителите? Текучеството на персонала в вашия курорт.
Our staff turnover is very little. We have less than 5%.
При нас текучеството на персонала е много ниско, около 5%, по-малко от 5%.
And for example, if I apply for a waiter here, what is the general benefit package that you're going to offer me? What kind of trainings shall I receive? And are there any specific career ladder that I may follow?
Well, we have a philosophy is to hire for attitude, not for skills. So we don't really look at your past. I mean, we do look at your past, what you have been doing, but we're more interested in your personality and more interested in your demeanor, etc., than we are interested in how many years you have been waiter rate. Okay, that's number one. That's how we look at things. Then, when it comes to the employee, of course, it depends on the position and the benefit package obviously varies. Here in Kitakan, here in KK, basically, you get a salary plus you are eligible to certain service points, which depends on revenue. So as more the hotel makes revenue, as more the employees earn as well. When it comes to career path, we have a development program. We do twice a year, we do performance reviews where we sit with each and every employee together and discuss with him quite in detail what his strengths are and what his opportunities are, and then we go into things like, you know, what training courses he would need to attend to achieve his personal goals. As high you get up the ladder, you will participate in a lot of, we work very closely with Cornell University in the United States.
На първо място искам да кажа, че ние не държим толкова на миналото, т.е. какъв опит имат служителите, които идват при нас. За нас много важно е личността и това, което...
Universities together, and most importantly, we also have our own university, which is our Shangri-La Academy, which is located in Beijing, and we're also looking at opening another one. So in terms of money, we probably, or we are the company who spends per person or per employee the most of training. We have a Shen Care program which every employee has to go through, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're developing 5, and we eventually will develop 6, etc., which really talks about our core philosophies and our really who we are and what we want to be, and also we explain very much in detail how do we want to be perceived by our guests and how do we want to be perceived by our employees, etc. And we spend a lot of time on that. On average, our training, I think we have 4 days per month. 4 days, right? 4 hours, sorry, 4 hours per month. But this is not on-the-job training, this is classroom training.
Имаме много курсове.
Here.
No, not really.
Имате ли тук програми за тайни клиенти? Той каза не, няма.
Понеже спомена, че в Кота Кинабал има 2 техни хотела, би ли разказал някаква разлика има ли в позиционирането, различните клиенти или таргетират?
You just mentioned that you have 2 hotels here in Kota Kinabalu. Is it possible to explain a little more about the differences? Are there any differences between the 2 hotels? For example, different segment markets or something like this?
It's more about location.
Малка е разликата, всъщност основно заради местоположението на двата хотела.
And due to that we are closer to the city and we have more functional facilities, basically because we have more. So that would be the only real difference.
Единствената по-голяма разлика е, че ние се намираме и по-близко до града, така че може да предложим и повече услуги на нашите клиенти. Това е основната най-голяма разлика между двата хотела.
И втория въпрос, каква е политиката им по избор на спа партньор? Тук работят с ЧИ, колкото разбрахме в другия хотел, работят с друга верига. Ексклюзивно ли се избира спа партньора?
Is it exclusively choosing your spa partner?
The spa management company.
Spa management that is
It's our own
working in here.
company.
It's your own company.
This is all our own.
Това всъщност е тяхна компания.
We have a whole department in Shangri-La which is
Цял отдел има, който отговаря за спа в Шангрила.
Also, the other hotel is cheap because we were told something different.
Също така и в другия
Is it the
хотел,
same
защото
partner?
чухме нещо
No, it's
различно.
not a Chi.
Това не е
This
Chi.
is Chi the Spa, and Chi the Spa is completely developed by Shangri-La.
Chi.
Got nothing to do with any other company. This is our brand. It's managed by us, and we have a group director of Spa in the group. Plus, he has a whole team, and this is purely done by us. At the moment, we have just over 10, and we will eventually have about 30 spas in different locations. And we only call, for instance, Rasseria. Some hotels had already spas just due to the location because they needed some, and we only really started launching Chi the Spa around 3 years ago, and started really getting into this. And now we're basically enrolling all the hotels who need a spa. They will eventually get Chi the Spa. So Rasseria will also eventually get Chi the Spa.
But now it has something different.
Now they have something different.
Той отговори, че марката Chi на спа,
But it's not called Chi the Spa, it's just called the Spa. It's just the Spa.
е изцяло разработена марка от Шангрила с менеджмент, който е изцяло от Шангрила. Те са около 30 спа центъра с различно местоположение на различни места. Разработили се я преди 3-4 години тази марка Chi the Spa център. От тогава насам много добре се развива. В хотели, които не предлагат и нямат, а имат нужда от спа процедури и спа център, те предлагат също тяхната марка.
It's very unique when it comes to what we are doing in Chile Spa. And again, we are leaning again on our philosophy in Shangri-La and what we're really all about. So it's very different to others. When you usually go into a spa, you probably have common areas and things like this where you know, and we are very, very private. Like for instance, on this island there are 8 villas, and in those 8 villas you're absolutely on your own, and you book a villa and you have a whole experience there. You have a bath, you have a little garden, you have your own changing room. You don't share anything with anybody.
Нашият спа център е изключителен вили и те са изцяло за спокойното ползване на туристите.
Други въпроси?
Казахте, че Шангри-Ла ще се развива много агресивно следващите 4-5 години. Къде ще се развива ли в Европа, тъй като в Европа не е...
You told us that in 4 or 5 years Shangri-La is making about 100 hotels more. So is it developing only here or in Europe? Because we haven't seen Shangri-La in Europe.
Okay. We're going to launch our first hotel probably. There's in the moment a little race going on between Vienna and Paris. Probably it will be Vienna, the first hotel we're going to open in Europe. It was actually originally planned to be London, but due to the building delay of it will be eventually the tallest building in Europe because of the delay in that. Probably London was 2012 and Paris supposed to be end of 2009 and Vienna is also supposed to be 2009. We just bought the building in Paris, which used to be owned by the nephew of Bonaparte, and basically this mansion we are turning into a 113-room hotel, and it will be super deluxe. And we bought the building for 100 million euro, and we are putting in another 120 million euros. So it's for us basically probably the launch in Europe, and we own it completely. There are a couple of other destinations in Europe planned, which is Germany is definitely a target for us, and then Russia is a target for us, Moscow. We're looking at Miami will open now, Vancouver will open now, New York is already confirmed, and Las Vegas. That was Las Vegas.
Виена може би ще е първият хотел, който ще бъде построен преди този в Париж отново 2009 година. Тяхна стратегическа цел е да направят Шангри-Ла хотели в Германия и Русия, предимно в Москва. Други хотели, които отварят в най-скоро време са в Ванкувър, Ню Йорк. Там е потвърдено вече, че ще бъде построен такъв хотел и също така в Лас Вегас.
We are working on different languages, but at the moment we only have it in English on our website, and there you can see all the different hotels and all the details about it.
Може да видите разликата и детайлите, подробностите за всички хотели в сайта на хотела. Той има на английски, на много езици, но на английски ще бъде разбираемо за повечето от вас. Там може да се погледнат всички подробности, които искате да видите за Шангри-Ла и за нашия курорт тук.
Mr. Ryoka, I'm sure that during the tour we should have more operational questions to you. So on behalf of all of us, I would like to really thank you very much, sir, for all your hospitality, your time, and your kindness which you're showing to welcome us here. We've brought some souvenirs here for you and your colleagues from Bulgaria, and of course we would like to invite you to Bulgaria and your family and your colleagues. Thank you very much. So I think that we shall now have the tour.
Sure. I didn't realize it was so formal. As you can see, I'm in my normal attire. I'm very used to run around not in a suit.
Съжалявам,
I
не
see
знаех,
you
че
all in a
срещата ще
suit.
е толкова официална, затова съм малко по-обикновено облечен, просто не очаквах, че ще бъде официална среща. Господин Илиян Иванов благодари за отзивчивостта, за отделеното ви в България, когато имах възможност за това.
I just came from Hong Kong. I was 4 years in Hong Kong, so I'm very used to wear a suit. I have to get used to this. When you walk around the resort, I would take off your jacket.
Точно се върнах от Хонг Конг, където бях свикнал да нося костюми. Там прекарах 4 години, но тук, вярвайте ми, ще имате нужда да се съвлечете, се казва, тъй като самия курорт е доста топло.
We are publicly traded, but the shares are owned by one family.
By one family from Indonesia.
Malaysian Chinese, but we're based in Hong Kong.
Malaysian Chinese.
But we're based in Hong Kong.
You are based in Hong Kong.
And the business is Shangri-La, the hotel business is just 5%, 8% of the whole empire.
And what is the rest?
Commodities. We deal in, we own newspapers, we own, basically the whole empire grew through sugar. So we was trading most of the sugar which was dealt with in the world in the early years. And then we begin, we're very big in property, we're very big in oil and grains. We used to have the rights for Coca-Cola in China. There's a lot. The empire it's very advanced. It's very big. And Shangri-La is just a part of it, but because Shangri-La is so visible, our owners are very low profile and very gentle people, very down-to-earth people, and they don't like to be exposed in terms of they don't show off, or they're just normal, nice people. And Shangri-La is really, that's why Shangri-La is being, of course we as a hotel company, we need to expose ourselves because we need to be in the marketplace. So it's very different, and that's why the loyalty of the employees is very strong to the owners due to that. Just the way they deal with their company is very different because people are really taken care of in this company and feel also valued, and we, in general, all the people in head office, for instance, which you can't say in many companies, is they all have worked in a hotel before they went to head office. So they all know what they're talking about. And our CEO and our CEO and our VPs and group directors, they all have been since over 10 years with us. So it's very stable, and people, everybody knows everybody, and the way we communicate, is maybe a little bit different than in other companies. Shangri-La is known that we work extremely hard, but we also do get some benefits our other companies don't give. And generally, we're always on top. When we pay bonuses out to our employees, we pay the biggest bonuses always out in town. So, there's a lot of give and take, and it's a really caring culture. We don't just look at people as, we really look at the future as well. So, I mean, I've been now since nearly 5 years with the company, and I couldn't think of any other. I mean,
Have you been a general manager in Hong Kong?
I was 4 years hotel manager at the Island Shangri-La in Hong Kong, which is our flagship.
So are you changing just the places, Shangri-La? For example, how are the general managers picked up? They're changing the place? For example, here to there?
I've worked in 3 Shangri-La properties, and I worked in the 2 Hong Kong properties. I was 6 months in Kowloon Shangri-La, and then I got transferred over to Island Shangri-La. And then I was basically hotel manager there, and then got promoted here to general manager. So I'm also just in the moment busy finding my feet, and basically I just arrived, and there's always a lot to deal with and to take in.
Are you the only expatriate here or no?
No, we have several.
Because I haven't seen.
You just saw that director of food and beverages, executive chef, assistant F&B.
Sales from the sales
We have sales, we have Japanese, we have Koreans, we have
International.
Italians.
Is everything managed by?
We have Swedish, we have all sorts of things.
Is everything managed by yourself, or you are renting some activities, some restaurants, for instance? Isn't this one at the beach? Is it rented or
No,
it's managed by your?
we manage everything ourselves. The only thing, what is at the moment, when this hotel was built, Shangri-La wasn't here. And then we bought partially this hotel. And from the old days, there's still one thing left, which is the marina. And we are not dealing with that. And eventually we will do this ourselves. So we're just waiting until the contract runs out.
What about the shops?
The shops, the big gift shop we do ourselves, and then we have a hairdresser, which is given to basically the best hairdresser in town, and then we have a couple of other things like travel agents and all this, where we're basically renting the space to them, and then we have Jim Thompson. So that's basically it. But what's on the property we run ourselves.
When was construction?
The hotel is not